Did you know that after 60, the way you sleep can quietly triple your risk of poor leg circulation without you ever realizing it? I'm Thomas, and what I'm about to share with you will likely contradict everything you've been told about nighttime comfort, aging, and your legs. But stay with me, because the truth is both shocking and urgent. Right now, while you sleep, certain positions are silently restricting blood flow to your lower limbs. Your veins are working harder than they ever have. The muscles in your calves and thighs aren't getting the oxygen they need. And the pressure building inside those aging vessels. It's one of the hidden reasons older adults wake up with cold feet, heavy legs, swelling around the ankles, and that unsteady feeling the moment they stand up. But here's what most seniors don't know. One small change in how you position your body in bed can open your circulation in hours, not days, not weeks, hours. And when you combine the right sleeping postures, something remarkable happens. Warmth returns. Numbness fades. Morning stiffness eases. Your legs feel alive again, the way they're meant to feel. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's happening inside your legs every night and how a single adjustment can change everything. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Sleeping on your back with your legs elevated. Most people over 60 don't realize this, but one of the simplest changes you can make tonight, raising your legs while you sleep, can quietly reshape the way blood moves through your body. It sounds almost too easy, too ordinary to matter. Yet for older adults, this small shift in posture can influence circulation in ways that medications and morning stretches often struggle to achieve. And what's remarkable is that the difference doesn't take weeks. Many seniors feel it the very next morning. Lighter legs, less swelling, and a warmth they haven't sensed in years. Let me explain why this happens. As we age, the veins in our legs work harder than ever. Their tiny valves, once firm and efficient, begin to weaken. Blood has to push upward, fighting gravity every hour of the day. And after 60, that battle grows more difficult. The result is familiar to many older Americans: heavy ankles at night, throbbing calves after walking, or the unmistakable puffiness that seems to settle around the lower legs and feet. These symptoms are not just inconveniences, they're early signs that the circulatory system needs help. Now picture your legs elevated while you sleep, just 6 to 8 inches above your heart. This subtle adjustment flips the entire equation. For the first time in years, your veins aren't pushing uphill. Gravity becomes your ally. Instead of blood pooling in the ankles, where pressure is strongest, it freely drains back toward the heart. The load on the veins decreases, the swelling calms, and the blood that normally stagnates in the lower limbs finally begins to move. Physicians who specialize in vascular medicine often describe this position as giving the veins a night shift partner, a period of rest where they can work without strain. When circulation improves during these hours, your legs start the next day with less stiffness, less fluid retention, and significantly better oxygen delivery to your tissues. That means fewer night cramps, less tingling, and for many older adults, a noticeable improvement in walking comfort. But there's more happening beneath the surface. When your legs are elevated, pressure inside the capillaries drops. This allows nutrient-rich blood to enter muscle tissue more easily and prevents the tiny leaks that cause swelling. Seniors with chronic venous insufficiency, neuropathy, or diabetes often describe this position as a relief you can feel all the way to the toes. And for those with mild heart or kidney issues, reducing nighttime pooling can ease the overall workload on the cardiovascular system. It isn't complicated to do. A firm pillow under the calves, a wedge cushion, even an adjustable bed, common in many American households, can raise the lower body just enough to create measurable change in circulation. What matters is consistency. Your legs need this nightly break from gravity, just as your mind needs sleep. Over time, this becomes more than a position. It becomes a quiet form of therapy, steady, natural, and deeply restorative. If you've lived with heavy legs for years, you may be surprised at how quickly this simple act can bring comfort back into your nights. And once you experience that first morning when your legs feel lighter than they have in decades, you'll wonder why nobody ever told you about this sooner. Because the next sleeping position on this list doesn't just assist circulation, it changes the way your entire body supports the flow of blood. Are you ready for that? If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Sleeping on your left side. Most seniors don't know this, but the side you sleep on can quietly shape the way blood moves through your body. It seems like a small detail, almost trivial, yet for adults over 60, choosing the left side at night can create changes you feel the very next morning. Warmer feet, less pressure in the legs, and a steadier sense of balance when you rise from bed. It's subtle, but once you experience it, you'll realize this is more than a sleeping position. It's a shift in how your body supports itself through the night. Let's unravel why this happens. Inside your abdomen lies a large vein called the inferior vena cava. It carries blood from your legs back to your heart. After 60, this pathway doesn't work as effortlessly as it once did. Vein walls stiffen, circulatory pressure slows, and when you lie flat, or worse, on your right side, gravity can press your abdominal organs gently against this vein, narrowing the space blood needs to travel upward. But when you lie on your left side, something remarkable takes place. That pressure melts away. Your heart and major vessels line up in a way that allows blood to return from your legs with far less resistance. Instead of forcing its way uphill, blood flows more freely, more naturally, and with a rhythm your aging veins can manage without strain. Doctors who treat older adults often describe left side sleeping as opening a cleaner, quieter highway for circulation. Seniors who adopt this position frequently report surprising changes within days. Fewer nighttime leg cramps, less swelling around the ankles, and a sensation of warmth spreading down the calves, like someone turned the circulation back on. It isn't magic, it's anatomy working in your favor. There's another benefit many older Americans appreciate: reduced pressure on the lower spine and hips. After 60, joint cartilage thins, and the nerves running through the lumbar spine become more sensitive. Sleeping on the left side with a soft pillow between the knees takes weight off the lower back, allowing muscles to relax. This helps the nerves that serve the legs function more smoothly through the night. Better nerve function means better sensation, better balance, and fewer moments of instability when getting out of bed in the morning. And the advantages don't stop there. Left side sleeping can also support healthier digestion and ease nighttime heartburn, issues common in older adults. When the stomach sits lower than the esophagus, acid is less likely to creep upward. Seniors who struggle with reflux often find that left side sleeping leads to quieter nights and fewer interruptions that break the natural rhythm of rest. What makes this position especially powerful for circulation is how effortless it becomes once the body adjusts. No equipment, no wedges, no complicated setup. Just a small shift in direction and a simple pillow between the knees to support the hips and keep the spine aligned. Yet, this minor adjustment can help the veins in your legs do what they're trying to do all day: move blood back toward the heart without fighting gravity or pressure. If you've spent years waking up with heavy legs or a dull ache that follows you through the morning, lying on your left side may feel like lifting a weight off your circulation, literally. And once you discover how much lighter your legs can feel after a night of true vascular rest, you'll naturally wonder what other small changes could help your circulation even more. Because the next sleeping position doesn't just support blood flow, it transforms the way your spine, hips, and legs work together through the entire night. Would you like to see how? 3. Sleeping on your back with a pillow under your knees. Most seniors never imagine that placing a single pillow beneath the knees could influence the flow of blood through the legs. It seems like such a small gesture, almost insignificant. And yet, for older adults, especially those past 60, this position can quietly reshape the way the lower body rests, heals, and circulates throughout the night. The first time you try it, you may notice something unexpected. Your legs feel lighter, the pressure in your lower back eases, and you wake with a sense of steadiness you haven't felt in years. Here's the reason this works so well. After 60, the natural curve of the spine changes. The discs flatten, the joints stiffen, the muscles surrounding the lower back lose some of their elasticity. When you lie completely flat, the lumbar spine is forced to stretch in a way that increases tension on the nerves running down into the legs. That tension affects circulation. When those nerves are even slightly irritated, they interfere with the signals that control muscle tone in the calves and feet, signals that help blood move upward through the veins. Now, imagine lying on your back with a soft pillow placed under your knees. It changes everything. That gentle bend in the legs flattens the lower back against the mattress, taking pressure off the lumbar spine. With the spine supported, the nerves that travel to the legs settle into a calmer state. Instead of being stretched or compressed throughout the night, they rest, allowing the muscles and vessels in the legs to function more freely. Physicians who work with older adults often call this neutral position sleeping. In this posture, the pelvis, spine, and legs align naturally. Blood moves through the major vessels in the thighs and calves without the subtle kinks and compressions that occur when the legs lie flat. Seniors who adopt this habit frequently report fewer nighttime cramps, reduced tingling in the feet, and a noticeable softening of that familiar morning stiffness. There's another advantage many people overlook. When the lower back is relaxed, the diaphragm moves more comfortably. That means deeper breathing, especially important for older adults whose oxygen circulation is already reduced. Better breathing at night means better oxygen delivery everywhere, including the lower legs. This combination, improved spinal alignment, calmer nerves, and deeper breathing, creates a subtle but powerful environment for healthier blood flow. What makes this position especially meaningful is how accessible it is. No expensive tools, no elaborate adjustments, just a single pillow providing gentle support. For seniors with arthritis, spinal stenosis, sciatica, or chronic back pain, this posture can feel like finally giving the body permission to rest instead of holding itself together through the night. If you've grown accustomed to waking with tightness in your lower back or heaviness in your legs, this simple shift may bring a surprising sense of ease. And once you experience how the right support can transform your nights, you may find yourself wondering what other positions can guide your circulation even more effectively. Because the next sleeping posture doesn't just support the legs, it reshapes how the entire upper body works with your circulation. Ready to see what it is? If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. The reclined sleeping position, half lying, half sitting. Most seniors don't expect this, but sleeping in a slightly elevated half-sitting position can do something extraordinary for your circulation, something many older adults only discover after years of restless nights and heavy legs. It doesn't look like a medical strategy. It looks like something you do on a quiet afternoon while watching television. Yet for people over 60, this gentle incline can change the way blood moves from the heart to the legs and back again, night after night, in a way that flat sleeping simply cannot. Let me show you why. As we age, our diaphragm, chest cavity, and abdominal organs shift subtly, muscles lose tone, the spine settles. Many seniors don't realize these changes can press downward when lying flat, making it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently, especially into and out of the lower extremities. When the torso is perfectly horizontal, pressure builds in the abdomen, and veins coming up from the legs must work against that pressure. This adds extra strain to a circulatory system that is already doing its best to keep pace with aging vessels. But when you recline at a gentle angle, somewhere between 30 and 45 degrees, everything opens. The weight of the organs lifts off the major blood vessels. The diaphragm moves more freely. The heart works with less resistance. Blood returning from the legs enters the chest cavity more easily, and blood flowing downward faces fewer obstacles. Many seniors describe the difference almost poetically. I can feel my legs breathing again. What they're sensing is the simple relief of circulation that no longer has to fight its way through compressed pathways. This position is especially meaningful for older adults who struggle with congestive heart issues, mild lung disease, nighttime shortness of breath, or sleep apnea symptoms. When the upper body is elevated, the lungs expand more fully, oxygen levels stay steadier, and the blood vessels in the chest remain open and relaxed. Better oxygen means healthier vessels. Healthier vessels mean stronger circulation. And the benefits don't stop there. Reclined sleeping also reduces pressure on the lower back and hips, areas that often dictate the quality of sleep in later years. When the spine relaxes into its natural curve, nerve irritation decreases. This alone can reduce nighttime leg tingling and the sharp nerve pains that steal sleep from so many adults over 60. Most seniors achieve this incline with a wedge pillow or an adjustable bed, both common in American homes. But even a firm stack of regular pillows, arranged thoughtfully, can create the angle the body needs. The key is stability. Your torso should feel supported, not propped. Your legs can remain straight or lightly elevated, depending on what feels most natural. Whatever form you choose, the half-sitting position gives your circulation a true advantage. It is one of the few sleeping postures that helps both the heart and the legs simultaneously, a rare combination, especially in older age. And once you experience how this simple nighttime shift can bring calm to your breath and clarity to your legs, you'll be ready to explore a position that supports your hips, spine, and lower body in a way even more tailored to senior circulation. 5. Side sleeping with a leg support pillow. Most seniors have slept on their side for decades, but very few realize how a small change, adding support beneath the lower leg, can completely alter the way blood flows through the body at night. It's a detail so simple you might overlook it, yet for adults over 60, this adjustment can ease pressure, calm swelling, and bring new life to tired legs by morning. And once you feel the difference, you'll understand why physicians often call this one of the most practical sleep modifications for older adults. Let me walk you through why this matters so deeply. Side sleeping by itself has many advantages. It relieves pressure on the back, supports healthy breathing, and feels familiar and comforting. But as we age, the hips begin to narrow, the knees angle inward, and the spine becomes more sensitive to even the smallest misalignment. When seniors lie on their side without support, the top leg often collapses downward, twisting the lower back and compressing the blood vessels that run through the pelvis and into the legs. It isn't dramatic, but night after night, this subtle misalignment slows circulation and strains the muscles that are supposed to support blood flow. Now, imagine placing a soft, supportive pillow between your legs, one that lifts the top leg just enough to keep your spine straight and your hips aligned. In that moment, something remarkable happens. The pelvis opens, the lower back relaxes, and the pressure on the major arteries and veins that serve the legs is reduced. Blood can travel downward and upward more freely without the obstruction caused by twisted joints or compressed soft tissue. Seniors who use this position often describe a clear difference within a few nights, less tingling in the feet, fewer nighttime cramps, and a noticeable reduction in morning stiffness. Many say their legs feel warmer, as though circulation has finally found its path again. That warmth isn't imagined. It reflects improved blood flow, supplying the tissues that have been longing for better oxygen and nutrient delivery. The science behind these improvements is simple but powerful. When the hips stay level, the femoral artery, the main vessel carrying blood into the legs, remains open and unobstructed. The veins responsible for carrying blood back to the heart are no longer compressed by overlapping joints, and the nerves running alongside these vessels maintain better function throughout the night. For seniors with arthritis of the hips or knees, sciatica, or long-standing vascular issues, this alignment can make all the difference between waking rested and waking in discomfort. Another overlooked benefit: this position reduces the micro movements that disrupt sleep. When the body stays aligned, it doesn't have to shift constantly to relieve pressure. Less movement means deeper, more restorative rest, something essential for healthy circulation, memory balance, and overall vitality as the years advance. And the best part is how easy it is to maintain. A regular pillow works well. A body pillow works even better. Some seniors prefer leg wedges designed specifically for hip alignment. The tool doesn't matter as much as the outcome: a stable, supported position that frees the legs to rest, recover, and recharge. Because once you experience how this simple form of support transforms your nights, you'll be ready to bring all 5 positions together and discover the powerful nightly routine that can change the way your legs feel every single morning. The nighttime routine that transforms leg circulation after 60. Now that you've discovered how each sleeping position supports circulation in its own unique way, it's time to bring everything together into one simple, powerful routine. Because while every position offers benefits on its own, the real transformation happens when seniors use them intentionally as part of a nightly rhythm that gives the legs a break from years of strain, swelling, and slow blood flow. For adults over 60, nighttime is not just a period of rest. It is the longest uninterrupted opportunity your body has to repair blood vessels, relieve pressure, and restore healthy circulation. What you do in those hours either helps your legs heal or forces them to keep fighting through the night. That's why a combined routine matters. Start your evening by elevating your legs for 5 to 10 minutes before bed. This reduces swelling and prepares the veins for rest. Then choose the sleeping position that matches your body's needs that night. Elevated legs for swelling, left side sleeping for easier venous return, knee supported back sleeping for spinal relief, a reclined posture for reduced abdominal pressure, or side sleeping with a leg support pillow for full body alignment. Rotate these positions as your body guides you. Listen to what your legs tell you each morning. And most importantly, stay consistent because circulation thrives on routine. Once you begin supporting your blood flow every night, you may be surprised at what follows: steadier steps, warmer feet, improved comfort, and renewed confidence in your mobility. And this leads us to the final truth, one that every senior deserves to hear. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching. And here's to living life on your own terms.